Hey, welcome back to Hilton's Crafts. So if you saw the little picture, we are going to be making a snowman coaster. I love decorating for the seasons. Nothing against anybody that decorates for holidays. It's just all my life, like I've always just done seasonal. I love fall. I love fall. But like for fall, we do like the pumpkins, owls, the foxes, things like that. Everything fallish. Spring, we'll do like butterflies and really pretty flowers and, um, like springy things in summer. And the winter, I just love like the snowmen and the snowflakes, those sparkling like little white lights. And I just love it. Like cream colors and everything snow. I also did Sugar Plum Fairy one year because I love the Sugar Plum Fairy and like Candyland, things like that. But I just love the seasons. I just love it. Alrighty, so for this project, you can use whatever yarn you have on hand. It could be acrylic or it could be cotton. I'm going to be using white cotton yarn for the coaster itself. For his little arms, just a little tiny bit brown. This is the Premier Just Yarn. Then I love this yarn in black to do his little hat and just like, a little tiny bit. And then I have this yarn bee, the same little orange that I used in my last tutorial for the snowman laid up candy dish thing. That's just for his little carrot nose. You'll need a needle for sewing in, some scissors, and we are going to be using a 5mm crochet hook. Alrighty. So, I'm going to be doing a magic ring. You can do a magic circle, magic ring, chain 4, connect it, whichever one that you prefer. Go right ahead and do that. In this, I'm going to chain 1 up. We are going to be doing 6 half double crochets. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Pull tight. And then slip stitch into that first stitch and then chain 2. Now the chain 2 from this point will count as one of your stitches. In that same stitch as your chain 2, you're going to do 1 half double crochet and then you're going to do 2 in every stitch around. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then count up 1, 2, and then that one right, second little, the top of your chain, you're going to slip stitch. And then chain 2. Alrighty. And so there you go. Now we're going to be increasing. If you want to just skip ahead, we're going to, I think 30. I think that's what we're going to be increasing to, 30. But I'm going to go with you. Alrighty. So now, into that same stitch, you're going to put 1 half double crochet, and again, that's going to count as 1 and 2. So you have 2, and then this one is going to be 3, and then you're going to do 2. So you start off with 2 half double crochets, 1, and then 2. And that's your increase. and then 1 again. So we started off with 6, we had ended with 12. Well, didn't end, our second one row was 12. Now we're going to be at 18. So I'm going to do my 18 and I will get back to you. Okay, I have my 18 and I chain 2. Now again, you're going to put where you slip stitch, you're going to put a half double crochet, and now another one in your next. So that's 2, and then you're going to go 1 1. Okay, and then now we're going to go 2 half doubles, and then 1 half double, and then 1 half double, and you're going to do that the whole way around, increasing again. So at the end you should have 24 stitches. So I'm going to continue this, and when I have my 24, I will get back to you. Alrighty. I'm sorry, the cat, how she ran was cute. Alrighty, so got my 24. I chained 2. Again, in that same stitch that we slip stitch, you're going to put a half double crochet, and that's going to count as 2. So now you're going to go 1, 2, and 3 half double crochets in each stitch. Well, not 3 in each stitch, but 1 in each of the next 3 stitches. And then 2 in your 4th stitch. So 1 in the next 3 stitches. Oops. And then 2 in that 4th. And that is your increase. So again, I'm going to finish this up, and then I will meet you when I have my 30. Alrighty, so I got to my 30, and then this is what I did. I thought I was recording in here. I wasn't. I chained 1, and then in that same stitch where we slip stitch, I did a single crochet, and then I did a single crochet in each of the next 4 stitches, and then 2 in that 5th, and I increased the whole way around in the single crochet, and then that got me to 34 stitches. So that is what you're going to do, okay? And it just gives you a nice little look. I mean, you can do the whole thing in single crochet. I just like the half double. Alrighty, I'm going to pause this. I'm going to weave in my little ends real quick, and then we're going to get our amigurumi on and do the head. Alrighty, so usually when I do amigurumi, I don't use a 5, but it's going to come out, okay? So again, you're going to magic ring, chain 4, whichever floats your boat, and you're going to chain 1, okay? You are going to be doing 6 single crochets in that circle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then pull tight. Sorry, oops, just wanted to pull some yarn out. Alrighty, so now for this, you are not going to slip stitch, okay? You are going to just go straight into that first stitch, and you're going to work 2 single crochets, and then you're going to work 2 single crochets the whole way around. Count, okay? You have to count. I mean, if you need to, you can put a stitch marker there, but you want to make sure you count and you get 12. You know, your increase to 12. So in the first one, we're going to go 1, 2, then 3. Oops. Look at that. I was using the wrong. I was using the tail. Well, let's try this again. Here we go. 1, 2. Alrighty, sorry about that. So we just did, there's 4. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops, that'd be 9, 10. I counted wrong. And then this one is 11 and 12. Alrighty, so there we go. Now we have our 12 single crochets. Alright, so I'm so sorry I forgot to mention you're probably going to want a stitch marker. So get yourself a little piece of string and mark that first stitch, okay? That way you know where to stop. Alrighty, so again, we are not slip stitching, okay? With amigurumi, you do not slip stitch. You just continue in the rounds. So now we're going to go 1 single crochet in the first stitch and 2 in the next. And that gives us 3. We'll do this the whole way around and we will have 18, okay? You know, just like a normal increase, the only thing is you're not, you know, you got to make sure you know where to stop. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Hold on, I did this wrong. What did I do wrong? Alrighty, so for the next round, you're gonna go mark your first stitch. So I marked my first stitch on the when I had 12 single crochets. Then I did 1 single crochet in that first stitch and then 2 in the next. 1, 2, and that's your increase. And you will have 18 when you are done. So I'm finishing and I have now 18. Then you just go into this one stitch, you bring up your thread, okay? So now you're marking your stitches. All right, so another thing I want to mention for amigurumi, you see these holes? That's a major no-no. This is why you use the smallest hook you can so you don't have that. You do not want gaps like that. Your fiber fill will just seep right out. Yeah, you don't want that. Alrighty. So, 1 single crochet into this first stitch right here. And then 1 single crochet in that next stitch. And then 2 in that third, okay? So you're going to go 1, 1, 2. And all the way around until you have 24. I will meet you back when I have my 24 stitches. Alright, I did my 24 stitches. Now, you're going to pull up that strand again. So you mark your first stitch. For the next 3 rows, we are going to just single crochet the 24 stitches. So for 3 rows, you're just going to do straight single crochet, and that's going to start forming his little head. Okay, so I will see you back when I have my 3 rows done, and that's just it. You're not increasing, you're just single crocheting the whole way around for 3 rows. Okay. Alrighty, I did my 3 rounds of the straight single crochet. So now we are going to start decreasing. I am so sorry. I forgot to mention you will need a tiny little bit of fiber fill to stuff this. Alright, so now just like we got to round 24 stitches, we're going to decrease that way. So you're going to go into that stitch, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and then you're going to decrease single crochet 2 stitches together. Okay, and then again 1, and then single crochet 2 stitches together. You're going to do this the whole way around until you get to your spot. If you need to, find your first spot again and put your little strand through, or if you're using a stitch marker, remember to always mark your first stitch. So I will see you back when I have this row completed. Okay, I'm at my last stitch and it is a decrease. Now you will be going to this stitch plus the stitch where your stitch marker is, so that will mean that your stitch spot, your marked spot, will be in a new stitch. So I'm gonna go in and single crochet those 2 together. See that? So now over here is where your first stitch will be. Okay, that's your first stitch. So now we are going to be decreasing again. So you're going to single crochet in that first stitch right there and increase. Okay, well actually your first stitch will be right here where we just went into. I'm so sorry. So this is your first stitch right there. Okay, now you're going to decrease. So single crochet 2 stitches together, then single crochet, and then single crochet 2 stitches together. We're going to do this the whole way around until we're back into our spot, and then we'll have 12 stitches. I'll count. I'm so bad. Like I can count upwards, but counting down, I'm like not a math genius, and you think I would be with all the crocheting. I will be back in a hoot. Yes, 12 stitches. So at this point, we are going to start filling. Now, you have a tail there. You can sew it in, but I'm not going to. I'm going to mark right here as the new stitch spot. And get yourself some cotton. Well, I always call it cotton, but fiber fill. All right. So now, if this was a regular amigurumi, I could probably show you a little bit better, but because it has, those holes, it's going to come out different. So, but this is how I always stuff my amigurumi, so you actually have a nice round head or whatever you're working on, and it's not going to be lumpy. I push it in, okay, but I go to the sides. See that? Where I'm having like in the middle, a little like bowl, if so. When I'm packing it in, I'm moving it around to the sides, and then right here in the middle, you have like a hole. And so then my sides will all be even, and then if I need to add more, I just fill in that hole. And it gives you lump-free amigurumi. I kid you not. See? You will get the perfect roundness you need. And that way, you don't have no lump. You just, like I said, do around your sides, have your like cavity in the middle, and then just keep doing that. Going like this, making sure you spread it evenly around your sides, and then you have that hole. And that way, if you need to, just put it right down in that hole, and then look at that perfectness. It's driving me crazy, these holes. Alrighty, so now this will be our last decrease round. Oops, come on now. Alrighty, so we're going to be going down to 6. So in that first stitch, you will be single crocheting. Oh no, you're going to be putting 2 together. So single crochet 2 together. The next one, single crochet 2 together. Next, and the whole way around, single crocheting your 2 together. When I get to the end, I will be back. All right, I'm at the end. I'm going to snip a fairly long tail. You don't need super duper long, but you do want a nice one because you know you're going to be closing this off. But before you do, you're going to take your finger, let me put my hook down, all around, and you're going to make sure you don't need any more fiber fill. And if you do, you can fiber fill it again. Now this is a coaster. You don't need to be perfect, you know, like you would your dolls. It doesn't need to be firm or anything, just, you know, nice and round. So thread your needle, and now what you're going to do is you're going to go in and go up and then weave it down, okay, through your stitches, and then up and then down, up and then down, and then you pull it tightly. See that? And that's another really good amigurumi trick for dolls. It gives you the perfect closure to your neck or to the top of your head, nice and flat, and then you can just push this through, go out the other side and snip it, and you have a nice smooth bottom, just like you have a nice smooth top. So Mrs. Hoot is teaching you tons of things today, huh? Alrighty, so do not cut your string yet. Just go up a little bit, okay? Like right there. So that way you can sew your head. It doesn't matter where. You just don't want it in the middle. You just want it on the end of your coaster, okay? I would highly recommend using I almost said cookies and cream. Peaches and cream cotton is a little bit firmer than this one. This is the cream cotton. Echo Brights cream cotton, I think. Anyway, it's I'm not gonna say it's flimsy, but this is really nice cotton. Like, I shouldn't have used the 4 coaster, but it's the only white cotton that I had on hand. So anyway, yeah, you're gonna sew it right there, okay? I'm gonna attach my head and I will be back to show you. I decided to show you how I'm attaching it. Alright, so I just went up and then I'll go back downwards and pull up that second stitch. Then I go to the 3rd stitch and then again just go up and then down and then I'll check it out, make sure it's okay, and if I need to firm it, I'll firm it up. Like, I think that's good though. Well, you know what? We'll go through here. Whoopsie. Alright, so now I'm gonna, can you see this? Just gonna go through there. And then I'm going to attach it right here just so it lays like this and doesn't, you know, give me yes, no. I mean, like shaking its little head at me. It's going to look like a melted snowman, which I think is so cute, you know. It's like kind of morbid, but also really cute. Like, melt me, melt, I'm melting, I'm melting. Your hot cocoa's making me melt. See? There we go. Alrighty, I'm going to weave in my ends and I will be right back. Almost coming to life. Alrighty. So this part is totally optional. You can, for his little eyes, you can use tiny little buttons. You can sew the little, take your yarn, your black yarn, and sew little black eyes on. Or you can use a black marker. This is a paint marker, Posca. And you can do two little eyes, and that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm just going to do, you know what? It's not going to come out because of the cotton. So, scratch that. Otherwise, that would have been perfect. I'm going to be sewing my eyes on. Let me get some black. Alright, so I'm going to, I hope you can follow along. I'm so bad at telling this part. So there's a stitch right here. I'm going to go up into and out to the other side. And I have it to where it's looped where I can make a little knot. So there's his one eye. Now, okay, I'm going to go through the stitch where I first went through, okay? The first stitch that I attached it to. I'm going to go through that stitch. I'm going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches. And into the 5th stitch, I'm going to pull my needle through, okay? Alrighty, so you see his first little eye. Then, right diagonally, see that little stitch right there? You're going to go through there and then come out that stitch you first came through. And then there you have your second little eye. Now, if you want to round it up, you can go through the stitch right beside it and then come out. And then go back through. Oh, it sounds like a horse and buggy. And then there you go. Let's see, what's a horse and buggy doing out this late? So then there you go. Okay. That is not the best way to attach little eyes, but for this it is. And then what I do, see it's already through there, I will go and push it the whole way through the back, pull tightly, ow, snip, and then show that in. And then there you go. You have your little eyes. See? So, like I said, that's not the best stitching of the eyes. A lot of the time I will do with the thread and do like a cross stitch type of stitching on the eyes. It's a lot easier to do when you have really tight stitches and you don't have these holes, because when it's tight like that, you could do the paint pens, or it's just easier to get in there and sew it. But when it's like this, it's okay. Alrighty. Kind of looks like a little ghost, right? Alright, let's get his little hair done. So, he's not going to have a top hat. I'm just taking little tiny pieces of the black. And I'm just going to go straight to the top of his head. And make a loop. Pull that through the loop and just give him little hair like that, okay? You can make him have a top hat. You can, give him a scarf. You can do what you want. I'm just giving him Olaf. Olaf had like little twig hair. So I'm giving him little Olaf look. There we go. He got a little spiky hair. He's coming out so cute so far. All right. As for his carrot nose. Let me get my orange. Alrighty. I got my orange. I had to pause because I had major yarn barf. So we're going to be using the same hook for this. Make your little slip stitch. Magic circle. You're going to be doing 6 single crochets into that circle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Pull tightly. You are not going to be joining. We're going to be doing this. That's it. So you're going to wrap your yarn around, pull it out, cut a fairly long tail, not super duper long, just a little. Now, I'm going to glue this one, but you can sew it on. Let me see. All right. So right now, right now, it's like a little circle thingy. You're going to go into the first stitch on the one side and then the first stitch on the other side and pull your string through, and then you're going to continue downwards, and that last stitch right there you're going to go through, and you're going to get, you can snip this. I actually tied mine, so make sure you tie a knot really good. And there you have his little carrot nose. Now let's see where we want it. Right there. All right, I'm not going to glue it after all. So go up and under. Okay, hold your little nose firmly. And then go up and under again. And I'm going to go up and under on this side and grab it. And then there you go. You sewed your little nose through. And then again, you're going to push. It's hard with that fiber fill, but that's also a good thing because then it won't loosen up. Your needle through. Okay. And snip that. And then there you go. You got yourself. He's like, no. Your little snowman. Like I said, if you use the kitchen cotton yarn that I always call it kitchen cotton, but it's really like durable, like roughish, sturdy. It will hold up better. But you want him to look melty because your coffee, your tea, your hot cocoa melted him. But he's happy. He's okay. He's Olaf. He just wants warm hugs. Alright, so you can leave him like this, or you can add his little hands. Give me one little quick second. Alrighty, I know I said we needed brown, but I found these little sticks, and so they're from something from the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to use this on the corner with some hot glue for his little hands. And they're plastic, so alrighty, there he is. And then I had a little leaf, and then I had these little tiny berries Lissy said I should put in his little head. So that's what we're gonna do. So right on top, I'm gonna put a little leaf. And this is all Dollar Tree, but can you believe Dollar Tree is now officially up $1.25? Which isn't so bad. I mean, if everything's in the store is $1.25, but still it's like, really? You were supposed to be $1. Now how am I gonna watch that commercial? Everything in the store $1? No, it's not. I'm thinking if I should do 2. I don't understand why they had to go up. Like the dollar store, people always get things. So it's not like they're running out of business or something. Oh, looks so cute. And there he is, our little snowman. You can make a whole bunch of these differently. You can do some with this, some with little top hats. You can even do like some where you can come out with the snow and make it look like it's actually drippy drippy. No, oops, sorry. Sky is the limit. So there you go. And I like that his little head moves. Let me try to bring it this way. And there you go. Look how cute. Look how cute that is. Now, if you wanted to, you can make your coaster bigger. I think it's perfect, but yeah, you can do it bigger. Let's see, Stitch. Stitch is a big cup. Oh, but he fits too. But yeah, do whatever. Could do whatever you like. And yeah, there you go. Have a whole bunch of these around your house, and I just think they're adorable. You can also do like different, like you could do the oh my goodness, stripe it. Like you could do blue, you know, whatever. Give your little snowman different colors. But isn't that so cute? Or you know what? You can do this as cotton, and if you have like those fancy soaps, put this and it could be like a little soap dish in your bathroom or something. Look at that. I just came up with something. I'm thinking, oh, I'm gonna do that in our bathroom. You know, those little soaps that you don't really use that are so pretty. You know, they have like little leaves in it or something. And they smell so stinking good. Alrighty, so I really, truly hope you like this little tutorial today. I really hope you like the last one. I have another one. Well, I have several that we are going to be doing together. But the one that I'm working on now, I wanted to do it this time, but it's taken me a little bit because it just is. But I promise you, you will love it. It is a wearable, a little small wearable, but it is not a hat. But anyway, you like it, baby? Yes. And there we go. And like I said, you do not have to put these things. You can make it simple. You can do, you can crochet the hands, make this bigger if you need to. I might make another one and make it bigger. Who knows? But I definitely suggest, peaches and cream cotton because it is durable, like really nice and sturdy. And yeah, this one, I love this, but this is more of a wearable cotton than, this cotton. You okay?
Let me pet his nose.
Oh, alrighty. Okay. So, thumb this video up if you liked it. Share if you like it and you want to share with others. And make them your own. I mean, you don't have to just make a snowman. You can make anything out of this. Like owls? Yeah, like owls. Exactly, right? Hootify their house. Right, baby? Yep. So, again, like, share, subscribe. And I hope you had a hooterific day. Hootin' out. Bye.